Well, good morning, YouTube. Check it out. Look at this. I'm actually glad to see this. You see that footprint right there? And then you see the footprints right there? And you see the footprints right there? That tells me that this truck and this truck actually did a pre-trip. I mean, at least they walked around, right?
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleep is. I got a queen, she lit me the evening. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me the snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low, where no love goes. Women buddy like it's been that. Wanna fuck me looking at the bill stack. Off the bubbly buddy, I've been stressed out. Let the smoke scream from
Yo, it's a hot mess out here. Yes, we did park at the scale house. It's what they call sleeping with the enemy. Last night was a mess. So I was driving, right? I was like, okay, so we picked up this load from Bessemer, Alabama, right there by, is that Birmingham? The main city? Is it? It might be Birmingham. Anyway, so we picked this up over there, and I was looking at the radar. I saw that I saw on the news somewhere that there was gonna be like a cold vortex coming in. So I was looking at the radar, and then I was like, you know what, I can beat it, you know. So it was headed northeast again, once again, right? Slightly northeast, more like east-west. But anyway, I was like, I can beat it, right? Because the forecast wasn't showing until around 10 p.m. for it to, any snow to drop, you know? So I was like, okay, we can beat it, right? So I decided we're going to Eau Claire with this load, by the way. You could have taken I was gonna take the 65 all the way north and then the 75. But I was looking at Louisville weather. I was like, no, we're gonna get caught up in Louisville. That's why I decided to take the 24, which is about the same amount of distance. As a matter of fact, 24 is probably gonna be shorter. Okay, so I took the 24 to pick up the, what is that, 59, 57, and then go pick up 74, and then go up 39 to get to Eau Claire, you know. So anyway, I decided to do this route instead, and man, it was a mistake, because sure enough, around 7 o'clock, I didn't think it was gonna start that early. It started way too early for me. As soon as 7 o'clock hits, man, this freaking place, boy, I tell you, it went crazy. It was so much snow everywhere, and it's insane. I was like, man. And then I'm looking at Louisville. I'm like, Louisville is so much better. So that was a big old fail right there. And this whole road right here, this whole road, like from what is that? That the border of Kentucky and Clarksville. From Clarksville all the way to where we are right now, we're almost on the 57. Is it 55 or 57? Anyway, we're almost there. We're about to get off the 24. And let me tell you, it's a hot mess. It was a hot mess last night. Looking for a parking was a mess. I had to clean up, dust off my wipers so many times because stuff kept on building in there. You know, it was it was almost like a blizzard, really, because it was pouring. Like the snow was everywhere, man. So I was going like 20, 25, anywhere from 25 to 30 miles an hour on the highway. I had my flashers on, of course, and I'm just looking for a parking, man. Like I was no longer comfortable with the way the road was. As a matter of fact, I pulled into one of the exits, and sure enough, we were slipping. Like, we were slipping. We couldn't even get up off that thing. So I was like, man, I'm gonna get stuck over here. And the good thing is, like, the highway wasn't that busy, right? So there wasn't a lot of people on the highway. So as long as you had your flashers on, people could see you from miles away, you know, even though there was a really, really bad blizzard. So, yeah. I tell you what, this road was a mess. This highway was a mess. You know, I couldn't even see the difference where the line was on the highway. That's how bad it was, you know? Like, you can't see, like, you know, you see right here, right in the north side, in the northern part of the states, they will have these stakes along the road, right? Just so you can identify where the road is when the snow drops. But over here, you don't get that much snow in Kentucky, Tennessee area. So they don't care much for that. You know what I mean? So it's so hard to differentiate where the actual road surface was, you know? So that's why I was going so slow, man. I was like, man, let me just pull in. Let me just go find somewhere to park, you know? And the crazy thing is, like, in Kentucky, right? A lot of these ramps are no parking in Kentucky. You can't park at the ramp, you know? And a lot of times you probably don't want to park at the ramp in Kentucky, or at least when it's snowing anyway, because you can't see if that surface is gonna be a solid surface or not, you know, because most of it is covered in snow. You possibly might get stuck in there. So that's why I was looking for a place with solid concrete to park, you know. So, and I knew that truck stops are not gonna be it, because truck stops are gonna be full when by the time I get there, truck stops are gonna be full. See, the problem that I ran into is I was running into it, right? I thought I could beat it. Like I said, I'm like 90 miles away from going north, and then north from here is probably only another 20 miles is affected of it from where we are right now. That's why I was like, I can make it, you know what I mean? And I don't know why, it's just the forecast was showing it doesn't start till like around 10 o'clock, you know, and I guess maybe the storm moved a little faster, I don't know. But when I was in Alabama checking it out, the storm said, it said that it's not gonna start until around 10 o'clock, at least in this area, you know. So, but yeah, around 7:30, oh, it was already, it was getting so ugly. I said, man, if I went up to the 65, I would have made it to Indianapolis with no problem. This is one thing that I see a lot of these drivers are doing nowadays. Take a look at this guy. Like, why is he so close to my, I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but I want to say he's at least probably 100 feet away from my trailer, right? The camera might not be picking it up good, but anyway, why is he so close to me? Like, look at the roads are starting to be, right? Like, if you wanted to pass, go past, man. I'll slow down for you, right? He's not leaving his self enough space to stop, just in case we have to stop. We have to brake hard, right? Wow, these are probably really bad last night. That's the case. If they look like this right now, if I would have kept driving last night, these would have been really, really bad right here in this area. See, the reason I already know where I'm going most of the times. I've driven the U.S. quite a few times already, specifically the Midwest, that I pretty much know what highways to take, you know, which direction I'm headed or whatever. I might not know the town exactly, but as far as highway-wise, I already know. The reason why I use a GPS is keep me aware. to make sure that it warns me when something ahead is coming up. Something is happening on that highway. I didn't even see it. I wonder what's happening over there. Well, that's the southbound 57. Oh man, that 57 looks really bad. Look at all of these people. Wow. Oh, they're slipping. I bet you that's what's happening. They're slipping. Or is it shut down? Yeah, I think it's shut down. Maybe it is shut down. I didn't even see it. Maybe there was an incident up ahead. It looked like they're shutting down that exit right there. They're making people exit. I need to fix that doggone CB radio. See what's happening. We only have like a month of this weather. A month left of this weather. I think. I'd say about a month left on this weather. I mean, like in the mountains, of course, obviously it's gonna be at least all the way until, mid-April maybe. All right, it's closed. Let me give you guys a little bit of tip, okay? A tip from real life experiences. So when it's cold like this, right? When it gets cold like this, number one, never ever set your brakes, okay? I mean the trailer brakes. I'm not talking about the truck brakes, the trailer brakes, okay? Never ever set your trailer brakes, especially because like the wetness get in there, right? As you're driving through these kind of conditions, the wetness get in there. As soon as you set your trailer brake, if those tires, what the heck is his trailer is damaged? What? His trailer is like broken in half. What in the? I hope the video caught that. I wanna be able to play that back and put it on pause. That trailer was broken in half. What? What the heck? I don't think he knows. That is so crazy, man. Anyway, so where was I at? Okay. So setting your brakes, right? Setting your trailer brakes. It's okay on the tractor because on the tractor that's where your drive is, right? You got torque in there. So you can break those open even though like when you push in the air, the brakes don't want to release because they froze up in the drum, right? But you can break that freeze because you have torque, you're able to spin it, right? But on the trailer, it's different. You can't, right? Because you don't got that torque. Anyway, what I'm getting at is like when you're light and there's snow on the surface of the road and you start rolling and you had your brakes set overnight on the trailer and you didn't check if they were rolling or not or they were spinning or not, as you get rolling 10 miles down the road, all 8 of your tires in that trailer will be busted. They will be. Because they're never gonna break, you know what I mean? You gotta make sure that they are rolling, like spinning, before you start rolling, or driving, because they will drag the whole way and they will bust. And that is from experience. I don't remember why I set my brakes. I really don't. I normally don't. But I did set my brakes. I was driving for David at the time. I did set my brakes and yeah. I was parked at the rest area and 10 miles down the road, boom. Busted. Tires. It was only the uh, four right side. The rest of them, they didn't bust, but it was the four right side. Here we go. We're gonna end the video here. Look at this, man. Like, the ice does not come off. We already driven over 700 miles since we got a freaking video of that, and the ice just does not come off. That's how cold it is over here. It is in the single digit last night when I came in. Boy, I tell you, the kind of cold where as soon as you step outside, man, you breathe, it's like your nose freezes, right? So yeah, look at this, right? Like, I'm surprised. See, now I know, I kind of understand why some people want stuffed tarp, right? Look at this. This is like, when we picked these up, they were like spotless, like that kind of color. But now they're all, dirty. I mean, they didn't ask for no tarp, so I ain't gonna volunteer it. But I'm just saying, though, I understand it, Anyway, shout out to Overtime Trucking, man. I've been watching his doggone show over there, and I'm addicted to it. You know what I mean? It's just like, he's an owner operator and an actual / business owner. I mean, we are too, right? But we're not at his level. Okay. What I mean by that is, like, he's ran several trucks already and things like that. You know what I mean? So he's actually up there. He's actually the one motivating me to pump more content. So shout out to him. I'm gonna link his channel in the description below. I'm also gonna pop it up on the screen. Okay. Listen, if you're doing YouTube and you're small or whatever, you're just starting or whatever, comment it down below, man. We're gonna shout you out. Anyway, yeah, just go over there and subscribe to him, man. I think he's got some. You can tell the differences between him and I, right? Me, I'm more focused on creating content. I'm more like cinematic style, that kind of thing. Because that's what I'm passionate about, right? And with him, I can tell, yeah, from just from listening to him, not knowing him personally, I can definitely tell that he's different. You know what I mean? He doesn't think like me, or like your average trucker or whatever, Anyway, we're getting ready to deliver this load, right? And we're gonna be looking for another load. Oh man, this load actually paid pretty decent, but now we're in Wisconsin, way up here, cold as heck. So hopefully we can book something nice, Shout out to Quick Trip too. Quick Trip, if you haven't been to Quick Trip, man, you gotta come check them out, because they're one of the truck stops that I would definitely recommend. Not like your TA, freaking Flying J and things like that. Those places are run down, man. Quick Trip, this place for sure, I'd recommend. Every Quick Trip I have been to, I've been fairly impressed. Is it snowing? Goodness. Okay. Anyway, also, what's the deal, Wisconsin? It's like, right now, it's like 9 degrees outside, and there's people washing their cars and drying them up over there. What the heck? What's the deal with you guys? Anyway, you guys are built different. We will see y'all in the next video.